Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to take you through my entire game plan of how I'm going to be making my first $1,000,000 and the trading strategy behind it. So I'm going to explain you T to T of how my trading strategy works and how to actually backtest it. And at the end, I'm gonna give you a free website where you can backtest your strategy for free and also has bar replay for free. So if you want to know about the website, stick around till the end and let's begin. So basically, if you can see here, this is a Bitcoin chart on my screen. This is TradingView. If you want, I'll leave the link for this as well down below. You can check it out. But I also have a free trading website where you can freely backtest your strategy. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the monthly time frame. That is the biggest time frame, and I'm going to see the trend of the market. So if you can see, this is an uptrend. If you can see, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low and higher high. Now it might form, it possibly is forming a higher low, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the ray tool and I'm going to draw a ray with the maximum touch points without letting the price intersect this line. So I can draw one over here and I can draw a steeper one from this point until here where the price can touch, and I can draw a third ray from here till this point. So now I can draw three rays on the monthly time frame. Now I'm going to go down to the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame looks bearish. Right now it looks bullish, but overall if you see, it is a bearish market. How, you may ask? This is okay. Let's take this as a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and so on. If you draw the path of the market, you will see that the market is currently in a downtrend. So this is the weekly, and now in weekly, if you can see, you don't have any possible steep lines. Do you have? Or maybe you do. So this is another possible steep line over here, or steep ray, which you can draw without the price intersecting the lines. So this is the next ray. Now let's go down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, if you see, we can draw a downtrend line, or you can simply tell a resistance line. So I'm going to draw this over here. This is the place where the price hasn't intersected, or if you want, you can take this point as the line, and then here if you see, it already had the breakout, and after the breakout occurred, you can wait for the retest and then you can buy over here. So I'm just gonna let this go because this is not that accurate right now. And now I'm going to go back to the 4-hour time frame. Mainly I trade on the 4-hour time frame because swing trading is much more accurate on the 4-hour time frame than the 1-hour time frame. So I'm on the 4-hour time frame right now, and I'm going to catch the highest point of the price until the next highest point where the price hasn't yet intersected. So this is the next highest point. I'm gonna just give this a different color, that is red. Now you know that the downtrend is marked in red shades and the uptrend is marked in green trend lines, or green rays, or green shades. Now this is how it looks. Now after this, I'm gonna mark out all the important support and resistance zone. If you can see, this is a zone over here. This is an important support and resistance zone. Whenever the price came to this zone, it took support and went up, came here, took support and had a massive up move, came here, again went up, came here, went up, broke through this zone, acted as a resistance, had a down move, again acted as a resistance, down move, resistance, down move. Now we can expect this price to have a breakout, retest of the support zone and the trend line, and then we can buy. This is what we can do. Some people also buy as soon as the breakout occurs, which is totally fine, but they'll have to accept a little drawdown and then it might shoot up. So, So if you may ask over here, why do we have to wait for the breakout and the retest? So if you wait for the breakout and the retest is a confirmation that the price has actually changed its momentum, and the breakout indicates a new trade entry where you can then aim for the next structure point. So if you can see, this is on the 4-hour. I can draw another support and resistance zone over here, which will be my next target. But will I actually put a take profit? No. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna draw steeper and steeper lines as the price continues to move higher. I'm gonna draw steeper and steeper lines as the price continues to move higher. So let's say the price had a breakout over here and then it came back, went up, came back. This is what will happen in an uptrend, right? All of us know that. Now, when the price breaks through this line, that is where I'm gonna exit this trade, because if I place a take profit, I'm gonna minimize my profits and my losses. Always there's a saying that goes, minimize your losses but not your profits. So I'm gonna just enter a trade when the breakout occurs, or if I feel like this is a fake breakout, I'm gonna wait for the retest and then enter. If you wait for the retest, you basically have a better entry, but you can enter even after the breakout. You just backtest your strategy, which will give you more confidence. So this is how I'm gonna do it. And then once the price breaks through this line, I'm gonna then close the trade. So that is how. And this is a paper trading account. This is not my real account. So here I had taken a trade based on the same strategy, which I told you guys. And then as you can see, I entered. If you see this part, the breakout happened and then the retest happened. Over here we had an important level of support and resistance. If you see, this is an important level of support and resistance over here. So I entered the trade basically on the important level of support and resistance when I saw this doji candle, and then after that the price went back to my line. This is a clear indication that this strategy works, that if you see the price is respecting this line, this price has respected this line to the T. So then I entered the trade, and now this is a paper trading account. This is a $10,000 paper trading account where I took my trade. I've risked half the account, $4,000, and my aim is $10,000. But I can just cancel this order out, and then as I've explained, I can just play along this trade as it goes on like this, and once it crosses the green line, I'm gonna exit the trade. Now, will I keep the trend lines the same? No, I won't. As the price goes and as the price starts moving up and up, I'm gonna draw steeper and steeper trend lines. Let's say for example that the price came over here, and then from this area it bounced back up and then and went like this. Now, am I going to wait for the price to retrace all the way back to this original safety line? No, I'm going to draw additional raise over here. Now this was a price action. When the price does this, I'm going to draw a steeper line over here. So we know that, and then again, this is a very inaccurate drawing. I'm just going to draw steeper and steeper lines over here. And once the price breaks my steeper line, that is when I know that the price is starting to change momentum, and I'm gonna exit the trade. So that's how you can maximize on your profits. I'm also a beginner trader, but I'd say I have backtested this strategy enough to be confident about this. And this works not only on the coins, it also works in the stock market. Forex, some respect it, like the Euro USD doesn't respect it. This was another strategy I was backtesting, guys, but then this win rate was really low. So I don't know if I'm gonna tell the strategy. I'll keep backtesting this strategy for another 2-3 years of charts, of data, and once I am sure that this has a high win rate, I'm gonna tell this strategy to you guys. For now, the strategy I've told is the trendline breakout strategy. You can also play the same strategy on the continuation of a trend. Say for example, you know that the price has changed its momentum. Now it went up, it came down, and it formed a new higher high. Now you can draw the trend line over here, wait for the new higher low, and you could have entered a buy position right over here. if you entered the buy position right over here, your stop loss would go 4 to 5 pips below the previous low, and your take profit, you will just trail your take profit as you go. And then you can see that if I had done the same thing, I had played along the trade continuation, I would be up 3.4 risk factors already on this trade. But I personally play out on breakouts, because when you play on breakouts, you know that it has a higher chance of going in a more volatile and more longer period of time, and you can capture the entire move. But then when you play on the continuations, you never know if it is the last wave. I mean, you can use the elite wave theory to just prove that. I'm going to explain you guys the elite wave theory in my next video, but yeah, this is my strategy. Hope you guys enjoyed this strategy, and if you like the strategy, make sure you hit like on the video, and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And also, if you want to stay the part of my journey of me becoming a successful swing trader from a full-time student and me making my first $1 million, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also for daily updates, follow my Instagram. Link is in the description. I'll meet you guys in the next video. Till then, peace out. For free backtesting and for free bar replays, you can check out Traders Casa. This is one of the free websites out there which has bar replays for free, and you can backtest your strategy for free. The only downside on this is that they have ads, frequent ads, which will basically irritate you like it does to me. But you can pay a small fee of $3 to $4 to remove the ads itself. And this is not a sponsored video. This is just because I know there are a lot of traders out there that will not be able to afford the premium version of TradingView, and that is including me. So I also use Traders Casa, but without the ads. If you want to use Traders Casa, you can check out the link below. I'll leave a link in my description. So yeah, till then, peace out.